Good morning, student. Useful and harmful microorganism. In last grade, study about some useful microorganism. We know that there are different types of microorganism occurs in nature, in environment. Some of the microorganisms are useful to other living organism. These microorganisms are useful to the plant. These microorganisms are useful to the animals, and these microorganisms are also useful to the human being. These are known as useful microorganisms. And some of the microorganisms are harmful to the other living organism. Those microorganisms harmful to the other living organism, these microorganisms are known as pathogen. Microorganism harmful to the plant, by that harmful microorganism, by that pathogen causes various diseases to the plant. That's why these microorganisms are known as harmful microorganisms. These are known as pathogen. These microorganisms are also harmful to the animals. Animals are also suffering from various diseases, and that's why these microorganisms causes diseases to the animals. These are known as harmful microorganisms. These are known as pathogen. And some of the microorganisms are harmful to the human being. Human being also suffering from various disease, and these microorganisms are known as harmful microorganisms. These are known as pathogen. And entry of this pathogen by various way. These harmful microorganism enters in our body, in other living organism by various way. Entry of this pathogen, entry of useful microorganism, entry of harmful microorganism by air mostly, by water, by soil, by various food material, by water. These are known as various way, by various agent, and by that way entry of this microorganism. Some are useful and some are harmful microorganism. Now, useful microorganism, Lactobacillus is a useful microorganism. Rhizobium is useful microorganism. Lactobacillus is useful to the human being. Rhizobium useful to the plant. By using a Lactobacillus bacteria to prepare various milk product. By using a Rhizobium bacteria, fixation of nitrogen, and this nitrogen is converted into various fertilizer, into ammonia, nitrate and nitrite. These are known as fertilizer, and this fertilizer useful to the plant for increase the yield of crop plant. That is known as useful microorganism. Useful to the human being, useful to the plant. Similarly, next useful microorganism, that is known as yeast cell. Antibiotics. Antibiotics not microorganism, but antibiotics is a chemical which is prepared by various microorganisms. Now, in case of yeast cell, we know that this yeast is also one of the microorganism. Living microorganism, yeast cell. If you see the structure of that yeast cell, now this yeast cell is available in market, whitish in color. If you bring this yeast cell from market, take a spoonful yeast, dry yeast in a beaker, then spoonful sugar in a beaker and some lukewarm water in beaker. Mix this mixture. Now those yeast cell present in that mixture, by that yeast cell fermentation process carried out in that mixture. By that yeast cell, fermentation process carried out by this yeast cell. Yeast is a microorganism, living cell, microorganism. and by that dry yeast cell, by that yeast cell, now the fermentation process carried out in that mixture. Those sugar particles present in that mixture, fermentation carried out by that yeast cell, and by that fermentation process, carbon dioxide is formed, alcohol is formed by that yeast cell. Now this process is known as fermentation process. Then how to prepare the slide of that yeast cell? If you take a single drop of that mixture on a slide, cover with cover slip and observe under the compound microscope. If you observe under the compound microscope, many oval shaped living cell observe under the compound microscope. That is known as dry yeast. It is a oval in shape. Many cells moves from one place to another place. Observe under the compound microscope. Many dry yeast cell. It is a living cell. It is a unicellular, single cell. If you see the structure of that dry yeast cell, it is a unicellular, single cell. And all function carried out by that cell, single cell, unicellular. That's why all function carried out by that cell, single nucleus and many cell organelles present in that cell. If you see the structure of that cell, it is a unicellular, oval in shape. Many cells are observed under compound microscope. Now this is the structure of that yeast cell. And by that yeast cell, the fermentation process carried out in a mixture. Those sugar particles present in that mixture, fermentation of that sugar particles. And after fermentation of these sugar particles by that yeast cell to form a alcohol, and carbon dioxide is evolved in atmosphere. That is a useful microorganism. Means fermentation process carried out by that yeast cell. Those carbohydrate present in that mixture. Means fermentation of carbohydrate carried out by that yeast cell. This is a useful microorganism to human being. Fermentation by yeast cell. Then bread is also prepared by yeast cell. In a mixture, added this yeast cell. Now the fluffy bread is formed. If you see the structure of that bread, it is a fluffy. Small spores are present in bread. On bread. Now the fermentation process carried out in that mixture, and those carbon dioxide is formed in that mixture. Now this carbon dioxide is evolved in atmosphere through small pores. That's why this bread become fluffy and spongy. Small pores present on that bread. It is a fluffy. It is a spongy. Those spores present in that bread. Now through that spore, carbon dioxide is evolved. Fermentation process carried out in that bread by yeast cell. That's why this yeast is useful to the human being. Fermentation process by that yeast cell. Now this is a useful microorganism to the human being. Then ethyl alcohol is also prepared by using a Saccharomyces yeast. In various sugarcane factories, those sugar is released. Sugar is formed from sugarcane, and those residue is formed from that sugar, sugarcane. These residues is known as molasses, and by these molasses to prepare ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol is prepared by molasses. Those residue is formed from sugarcane. These residues is known as molasses. In that molasses, we added this Saccharomyces yeast. If we added the Saccharomyces yeast in that molasses, the fermentation process carried out in that molasses. Those sugar present in that molasses, some percentage of sugar is present in that molasses, and that's why if you added the Saccharomyces yeast in that molasses, the fermentation process carried out by that Saccharomyces yeast and to form a ethyl alcohol, and carbon dioxide is released. That is known as formation of ethyl alcohol by Saccharomyces yeast through molasses, from that molasses. Now this ethyl alcohol is one of the fuel. Pure fuel is used to the human being. It is useful for human being, ethyl alcohol. It is used as a fuel, pure fuel. And this fuel is also prepared from Saccharomyces yeast. And that's why this yeast cell is a useful microorganism to human being. That is a next useful microorganism. Then antibiotics. Antibiotics, not a microorganism, but this